the fruited plain from coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers at Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time today. The Dogs just shoot them up and spit them out the last time these two met as they destroyed Auburn.
And that's why I think Auburn needs something to happen early in this ballgame. They need some confidence. They need some feel-good because Georgia's dominated this series. They know, they talk about it. Auburn needs something good to happen early.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not...
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. This crowd full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Tigers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and it's an easy call for the referees.
Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, he just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time.
So Georgia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed in the middle. It's Belt. Breaks into the open. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire. Got his man downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st down from the 11. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's out of bounds right at the 15.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He's got it on the move. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here with the run on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins tackle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Knight. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Might be looking to run. Pulls it in. It's Branch. He breaks a tackle. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He lets it fly. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. He wants to go deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play, and that's...
And he throws another interception. His start of the night.
Man, that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. On target to the left. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Knight. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. He's got it, looking for a big return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man to the left. Still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the ground, it's Cobb. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Knight. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the Deep South shuts down when the Tigers and Dogs get together, and that's the case again here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Auburn and Georgia plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a man, it's Knight. Going deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Taking it the other way. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Georgia. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on second down. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Back to throw, it's Knight. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. With jet sweep pass. Smashes ahead. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Oh, they're after him. He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Georgia sends out the punt team. A low line drive and not his best work. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Frazier. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's caught. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Dogs are starting to hunker down, and they are sinking their teeth into the Deep South's oldest rivalry.
And the red and black going crazy, the fans going nuts, and Georgia has dominated this rivalry of late. Auburn fans are sick and tired of the Dogs, but man, they got to do something about it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Back to pass, it's Knight. Buys a little time with his feet. Makes the grab inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Picks it up. That's a live ball. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. Lost the throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hubs it downfield. Found the spot in the defense. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I'll tell you, you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Barber. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Can't get him to the ground. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Back to pass, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Extending the play. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. It is Georgia taking home the W in the Deep South's oldest rivalry. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.